Hello and welcome to the Freedom Wars Network, where we bring you the most recent news about politics, economics, and much more. President Donald Trump used his powerhouse interview on 60 Minutes to showcase record stock market gains, global peace breakthroughs, and his unwavering commitment to law and order. Highlighting these remarkable successes, President Trump made clear to Democrats, reopen the government and work with him to keep America on the path to even greater prosperity and security. On ending the Democrat shutdown, we keep voting. I mean, the Republicans are voting almost unanimously to end it, and the Democrats keep voting against ending it. They've lost their way. On Obamacare, Obamacare is terrible. It's bad healthcare at far too high price. We should fix that. We should fix it, and we can fix it with the Democrats. All they have to do is let the country open, and we'll fix it. They have to let the country open, and I'll sit down with the Democrats, and we'll fix it. On healthcare, we can make it much less expensive for people and give them much better healthcare. And I'd be willing to work with the Democrats on it. But the problem is, they want to give money to prisoners, to drug dealers, to all these millions of people that were allowed to come in with an open border from Biden, and nobody can do that. Not one Republican would ever do that. On negotiating with Democrats, we can fix healthcare. But I'm not going to do it by extortion. I'm not going to do it by being extorted by the Democrats who have lost their way. It's going to get solved. Eventually, they're going to have to vote. I think they have to. And if they don't vote, that's their problem. I think we should do the nuclear option. It's called ending the filibuster. On illegal immigration, the policy has to be you came into the country illegally, you're going to go out. However, you've also seen you're going to go out. We're going to work with you, and you're going to come back into our country legally. On the next 3 years, we have been acknowledged as having the greatest 9 months in the history of the presidency. So if I can keep that going, I'll be very happy. On the Supreme Court's tariffs case, because of tariffs, we have the highest stock market we've ever had. Because of tariffs, 401 KSR at the highest level, and this is millions of people than we've ever had. I think it's the most important subject discussed by the Supreme Court in 100 years. On retribution, it's the opposite. I think I've been very mild-mannered. You're looking at a man who was indicted many times, and I had to beat the rap, otherwise I couldn't have run for president. They tried to get me not to run for president by going after me, and by indicting me. On nuclear weapons testing, we have more nuclear weapons than any other country. I think we should do something about denuclearization. We're the only country that doesn't test, and I don't want to be the only country that doesn't test. On the ceasefire in Gaza, it's very solid. You hear about Hamas, but Hamas could be taken out immediately if they don't behave. They know that if they don't behave, they're going to be taken out immediately. On crime in Democrat-run cities, if you had to send in the army or send in the Marines, I'd do that in a heartbeat. But I haven't chosen to do it because I haven't felt we need it. On China, it's like everybody else. We're a threat to them too. This is a very competitive world, especially when it comes to the China and the US. We're always watching them, and they're always watching us. In the meantime, I think we get along very well, and I think we can be bigger, better, and stronger by working with them, as opposed to just knocking them out. On Venezuela, they've been treating us very badly. Not only on drugs, they've dumped hundreds of thousands of people into our country that we didn't want, people from prisons. They emptied their prisons into our country. They emptied their mental institutions and their insane asylums into the United States of America. This is it for today. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more. Bye for now.